Almost everyone thinks they waste time because they are lazy. But that's not true. Most people waste their time because of one silent habit they repeat every day. A habit so normal that they never notice it. And by the end of their life, it can cost them years. But here's the strange part. Most people don't waste time in obvious ways. They don't sit around doing nothing all day. Instead, they lose their time in tiny pieces, a few minutes checking their phone, a quick scroll through social media, watching one more short video, then another and another. Each moment feels small, almost harmless. But these moments add up. 10 minutes becomes an hour becomes an evening, and suddenly the day is gone. Without warning, without intention, just small moments slipping away. Psychologists call this attention fragmentation. Your focus gets broken into dozens of small pieces. Every notification pulls your brain in a different direction. Every vibration, every alert, every small distraction, and every time your attention shifts, your brain loses momentum. You start something, then stop, then switch to something else, then try to return again. But your focus is already gone, and the task suddenly feels harder than it should. And this creates the illusion of productivity. You feel busy all day, your mind feels active, your day feels full, but when the day ends, very little actually moves forward. Important work remains unfinished. Important goals stay the same. And the habit behind this problem is simple. Constant checking your phone, checking notifications, checking messages, checking apps. Most people do this dozens of times every day, sometimes without even realizing it, sometimes automatically, almost like a reflex. Researchers have found that the average person touches their phone over 2,000 times a day, and many people check their phones every few minutes, even when nothing important is happening, even when they are supposed to be focusing. And every time you do this, your brain switches tasks. Psychologists call this context switching. Your brain stops focusing on one thing and jumps to something else, then tries to come back again. But each switch drains mental energy. Your concentration becomes weaker, your thinking becomes slower, and deep focus becomes harder to reach. This is why many people feel mentally exhausted, not because they worked too hard, but because their attention never stayed in one place. Their brain was constantly shifting, constantly reacting, constantly restarting. And this is exactly what steals so much time, small distractions, repeated all day. But highly productive people understand something different. They treat attention like a valuable resource, something that must be protected, something that must be controlled. Instead of reacting to every notification, they decide when something deserves their focus, because they understand a simple truth. Your life is built from what you pay attention to. If your attention constantly goes to distractions, your life slowly moves in that direction. But if your attention goes to meaningful work, your life begins to move forward. This is why many successful people create distraction-free environments. They silence notifications, they keep their phones away while working. They focus on one task at a time. Simple habits, but powerful ones. Because once your attention becomes stable, your mind becomes sharper, your thinking becomes clearer. And the things that once took hours start taking far less time. Work becomes smoother, ideas become clearer, progress becomes visible. But most people will never make this change. They will continue reacting to every notification, every message, every distraction. And slowly their time will disappear into small moments that never mattered. But the people who learn to control their attention gain something powerful: more time to think, more time to build, more time to improve their lives, more time to focus on what truly matters. So the next time you reach for your phone without thinking, pause for a moment and ask yourself one question: is this helping my future or stealing my time? Because the way you spend your minutes today is shaping the life you will live tomorrow. And the people who learn to control their attention early are the ones who move ahead while everyone else stays distracted.